Hello, hello. How's everyone? Fizz when the Amazon Xander. Hello, hello. Ooh, okay. Just making sure. Cause I accidentally, what is it? I accidentally closed the tier list. So I was like, oh no, I hope it didn't reset. And we're good. It did not. So we are safe. Actually, I'll probably just keep OBS on the left. Usually I always keep it on the right, but I feel like this time, just because like eventually we're gonna have to move everything back anyways. Actually, no, I'll put it. No, I'll leave it to the right. I don't care. It's fine. Okay. The biggest thing I would need to do is to see everything. See how the browser is. Cause I know I had to change it a few times. Okay. Let me change the text. Oh, let me get rid of the no spoil. Don't need that. Change this. Ah! There we go. Okay. Let's get the wheel. Wheel. Bam. And a hydrate. All right. Okay, D4. Which one's a D4 again? Ah, okay. Sick. All right. Bam. Wheel, thank you. And now the hard part, which is the browser, because sometimes, well, I'm gonna have to like change it. Yeah, okay. And then filter, because there's a bunch of ads on this thing. It's really annoying. Okay, get rid of this. Oh, this is too much. Still too much. That's better. Sure, let's try that. Okay. I guess what's hard is like, I want to zoom in. I mean, I can purposely zoom it in as well. The only problem is like, you have to make sure you're able to see it. I mean, of course, I'll still have like the bigger picture on like separately. I feel like this maybe is too much. Maybe 275. That's fine. Honestly, right side is completely fine. Okay. Then I just go down. Okay. I do need to open up Shadowverse though, so we can actually, you know, see the card up front. Although I do need to prepare three, I think, because I am missing 3 cards. Anyways, well, we can do our daily pack bowl. Let's show that first. Okay. Huh? The S in island makes it seem tropical. Valid or invalid? Huh? I don't understand. Oh, I didn't even do the hydrate. Let me hydrate. Of course I didn't get anything, as always. Like, when you think of an island, it seems like some tropical thingy. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Keep going. Not exactly sure where the S comes from. But if you just had island and not island with an S, it just doesn't hit the same. Well, another thing as well is if you see, you know, island without an S, you wouldn't even pronounce it as an island. I look at it and be like, it's a land. But yeah, I guess. You sure you're not smoking something, William Amazon? What a weird thing to think about. But okay. Like I can sort of get behind what you're saying. Wait, can you still see? Oh yeah, okay. Good. Where's the Heir of the Omen? Here we go. Yeah, okay, the downside is, yeah, I don't have Valeria, so we're gonna have to get that picture. Mirrorbane I also don't have, so we're gonna get his picture. Galmew, I need a picture of Galmew. That's it. Okay. A glimpse in your dark, twisted mind. Alright. Okay. Dang, is it really only us three? Just Fizz, Yum Zum, Xander, that's it? Where'd everybody go? Bro, I thought we're all gonna do the Smash Pass. Well, I'd definitely say luckily the more interesting ones are kind of later on. Yeah, I would definitely say early on it's not that interesting, so I feel like we should be fine. Maybe. Okay, first, I need to lower Funky's music a little bit because it is a bit too loud. Okay. Nice. They'll show up eventually? Yeah. Everyone else had a character arc. Alright. Okay. So let us begin with the very first one. Which is not that interesting. Okay, neutral. There we go. You expect Tammy and nothing the gooniest gooner of us all to show up. Alright, okay. Yeah, they probably will. Just maybe like a bit later. Right, okay, so first one is the inspirational one. I'm not exactly sure what this is supposed to be. Cause like it's definitely a dude. Right? It's just that he's giving like, you know, hentai main character because like he has no eyes. So therefore he has no defining feature. He's just a guy. Is he holding a baguette? No, it's a sword. I mean, it's obviously a pass. Like, we're not smashing this man. He's too generic. He's generic man. That's all he is. Oh, therefore, we are definitely putting him in a pass. Next one is also the same, right? The other main character thing, but it's instead of a guy, it's a girl, right? We have Dogged one, who's pretty generic once again, with no eyes. Who's we? We as in like. Well, I'm taking in, like, not just my opinion, but also your guys' opinion. But, like, let's be real here. No one's gonna smash, like, generic looking characters. Ain't no way, man. What kind of NPCs are these? They have no defining features. They're plain. Wait till we get to the better ones. We start off with just the eh. If he gives the baguette, you'll smash. But it's not a baguette. Oh, my bad, bro. I wasn't showing the. Oh my god, bro. I haven't done a smash or pass in forever. I forget that I have to show you guys what the thing is. My bad. Okay, here's Dogged One again. Right, generic female character with no eyes. So once again, plain, very plain. I won't harp on it too long because I accidentally harped on it too long before. Okay. Generic person. They didn't have enough budget for the eyes. She'd be kind of bad though. Huh? How? She's a generic person. Personally, I'm just gonna pass just because I need a more defining features. You know what I mean? Okay, next we actually have an important character with Gilnelise. Okay, now you two are now you two are like, oh, finally, we finally get something good. I have no idea what these ball things are. I always knew she had these, I just don't know what they do. It's kind of funny. I do know she also has like a special spell that she has, so we get more of her. Just because I do know that initially looking at her, right, I was like, I didn't know if she was a child or not. But then, thankfully, not a child. Okay, so that's an immediate smash. Very good, very good. That's just nice. How's that a child? Well, that's the thing. I haven't seen these cards up front, right? Because most of the times in the game, right, they're about like this size. Like they're really small, and I can't tell. It's the only time I actually have a good look is when we do these. Right, next we have a bird. Bird? Your bird? Anyone like bird? Games! Hi, games! What is this stream? It's Smash or Pass. We've done 2 other ones of this, so we're continuing the trend. Yeah, obviously we're passing on the bird. Because it's a bird. But compared to, like, what is it? Like, the Sassy Dragon? Sassy Dragon was actually smashable. Everyone wants to smash the dragon. Make a new tier called Bird? Bro, we're not gonna do that. Okay, and then let me show you... Because next is Mirrorbane, and I don't have them. So, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to show you on here instead. Okay, this is Mirrorbane. Here you go. He's okay. He's Bald Man. Everyone just calls him Bald Man. Yeah, I know a lot of people just pass on Bald Man. Yeah. Sorry, Mirrorbane. We're passing on Mirrorbane. Next. Now we move on to Forest Craft. First we have Devotee of Unkilling. Too much man for you. Alright. This is more like a boy. This is a little boy. With a little dagger. He's okay. He's not Smash material though. He's also just a boy. Yeah, we gotta pass on boy. Alright, boy is passed. Alright, next. Bear of the Fairy Blade. She's okay. Yeah, I feel like it's just okay. She's also mid. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that one. She seems AI generated. Gosh. Basically an insult at that point. Damn. Alright, next. Next is Greatwood Warrior. Oh, I didn't realize she's got abs. Oh my god, I didn't even see that. She got abs. I also thought this was a dude. Like, looking from afar, I actually didn't think that... I always thought this was a dude. Then again, like, no one plays this card, so... Are these personal passive smashes or overall? I would say it's a mix of both. Like, I still take in your guys' account, but then I also have my own opinion as well. So I kind of weigh in all options, or all opinions, right? Because I would say in some previous Smasher passes, right, there are some that I put on as Smash because everyone else wanted to Smash, and then there are times when I put on Pass because for me personally it's a hard pass, while for everyone else, like, they might want to Smash. Low-key Passion seems old. Well, we have no idea what her age is. That's another thing. Well, she is human. Just because, like, usually a lot of Forest Craft characters are like elves, but based on the non-pointy ears, right, they're rounded. So I'm assuming she's human. Oh, yeah, wow. She even says it herself in her description. What? Never seen a human before? Only elves live in this forest, you say? Well, I don't blame you for thinking that, but we too are proud inhabitants of this majestic forest. If the elves are century-old trees, we're annual flowers that bloom and wilt yearly. Not to say that one's better than the other, though. After all, a diverse forest, a healthy one. Alright. Yeah, so me, personally, I would probably pass. I would say that the age factor might be it, because it is... I don't actually know the age. You guys playing. Well, it's fine. Next. The older, the better. You don't want Mirabane? He's bald. He's proof old. Okay, next is Cruel. Or Krule? I don't know how to pronounce the name. I always pronounce it as Cruel. Oh, you did want to slash Mirabane. Got it. Gotta love eggheads. Gosh. Yeah, and now that I have a closer look, I always thought Cruel was a child. Why every single time, like, having the cards, like, you know, a lot smaller and playing the game, I always think they're kids. But it's actually not a child. Man, she got a bunch of thorns though, man. Oh, gosh. Why do you always think they're kids? Yo, have you seen the previous Smasher Pass? Yo, go, what was it? Watch the VOD on, what is it? On, in the second, I think it was the second Smasher Pass. Yeah, there were so many children. There's a bunch of kids. And I remember we're all like, bro, this... yeah, they do love drawing kids in this game. It is very true. Also, alright, a dango chain, sure, and a hydrate. Oh, a specific one. Yeah. Oh, and a bigger one. Alright, games. Which dango do you want? Right, you did choose a specific one. Oh, never mind. Xander made it smaller again. Cool. In case if you don't know, here's the grid. So yeah, games, which one do you want? Alright, Jebediah it is. There we go. Okay. Nice. Okay, here's Cruel. Oh, yeah. Smash. Yes. Bam. Next. Oh. Supplicant of Unkilling. Now this man's an old man. This is an old man. Oh my god, Xander with the hear me out. Bro, ain't no way, Xander. See, Mirrorbane I can get behind. You know what? Jerry can have some appeal. But this man? Ain't no way. There's absolutely no way. Nah, this is a hard pass, hard pass. Absolutely insane. Oh, look at that chin. Yeah, it's true. Alright, next. Izudia. Another old man. At least he looks better than the Supplicant. This is a better looking old man. But he's still an old man. Like, the only other old man was from... I don't remember what set he was from. But there was another old man in Havencraft, and he was actually really good. He looked really nice. Smash because overall. What the heck? You're doing all the dills and beefcakes. Gosh. It's still a hard pass. I like his card design. Like, the way he functions in the game is really, really unique. But I can't, man. There is no way. Alright, next. Conquering of Unkilling. I am a bit sad that the main focus here is just the bow. I honestly, personally, I might have to pass this too. Yeah, she's kind of eh. Like, I'd honestly take the Fairy Blader over Congregant, to be honest. Really? Smash, but like barely. Interesting. Okay. Also, why is the funky music just really loud all of a sudden? Did I not lower it? Gosh. Okay, there we go. At first glance, yeah, but looking closely, nah. I agree. I agree. Bro, the long hair? Yeah. Ooh, okay, this is the one time that I didn't add the question mark tier. Before, I always put like a question mark tier. This one, I would actually put it on there. Gosh. Can I edit this? Add a row below. What? There we go. I don't remember what a color I gave it. I'm giving it pink. Or put this one in question mark. Egghead should be in Smash? No. Alright, we're moving on now from Forest to Swordcraft. Here we go. First, the Devotee of Usurpation. She's okay. Yeah, I feel like this might also be a pass. Why so big and then so small? That cannot be comfortable. Okay. Alright, so we are passing on this one. Next. We have Supplicant of Usurpation. A completely different art style. I do remember that. Child? I don't think she's a child. Sylveon! Hi, Sylveon. Yeah, welcome back to another Smasher Pass. At least not very old. That looks like a kid. But that's the problem. It's hard to tell because she's wearing like a bunch of stuff. Right? Like she has like a bunch of accessories and also like millions of belts. That is really hard to tell in terms of like height. Then again, this like longsword is literally like as tall as her. Ugh, it might be a child. Oh, right, and I do know the descriptions don't actually say whether they're... I remember in this one, it doesn't make any sense. Because it just talks about, like, how much money they have and, like, the debt that they owe. Okay, yeah, so, pass. I don't actually know if it's a child. So, it's obviously safe to put pass. Maybe debate putting in daycare. Who knows? Oh, and Sylveon. Yeah. If in case you missed out. What is it? So Gilnelise and Cruel are in Smash. The other neutral and Forestcraft followers are in Pass. And then the only one in question mark is Congregant of Unkilling. This one, some people say Smash, some people say Pass. We're kind of iffy on that one. Let Sylveon look at Egghead? Well, that's the thing. Sylveon plays the game. So, they know what Jerry looks like. I mean, Sylveon, where would you put Jerry? Would you put Jerry as Smash or Pass? Coolest crazy elf? Yeah, but that's fine. Still smashable. Okay, Sylveon puts Jerry as Pass. Okay, next. Next is Octress. I'm definitely putting Octress at Smash. I know a lot of people like Octress. Although I know some people who don't. So I guess it really depends. I like her unevolved version, to be honest. I guess it's more so like the color, right? Of having the blue background compared to her like blonde hair. Where compared to Evolve, it's like yellow and then in front it's white. Like it's too close in color. I do like the contrast with the blue and the yellow. That looks nice. Honestly, kind of Pat, you'd let her step on you though. Gosh. Jeez. Okay. Next we have Congregant. Another guy. I'm not smashing this man. I'm sorry. No way, man. Ain't no way. This is a pretty fast pass. Another old. He's not old. He's just rich. Gosh. Xander never surprises me. Gosh. If you don't smash your husband Sincera, you'll unsub. Gosh. I mean, we're getting to him. We're getting to him. Right, next. I think this is our first actual child. Pretty sure. This Peppy Scout. Ugh. Yeah, this is definitely a child. Like, not exactly child's child, like, compared to other ones that we've seen before. But, like... They're definitely not legal. Like, definitely not legal. I'm sorry, Peppy Scout. This is our first daycare. Nothing! Hi, Nothing. Hi. You don't like children. All girls... All VTubers love Sincere so much. Yeah. Understandable. Alright, next. Comrade of the Swordmaster. I'm not sure if I like his hair, to be honest. Okay, bro. He can't look at me like this. Bro, do you see that face? Dude. He's out to kill me. I'm sorry. I cannot smash after seeing this, dude. There's no way. This is specific, but smash if he does Drac. God. He's a psycho, but that makes it fun. What the heck? What is happening? Gosh. Where's the fun if your partner doesn't want to kill you? Oh gosh. Okay. I will put this in question mark for now. I'll just put him in question mark because for me, definitely no. But apparently you guys love this man for some strange reason. Okay, next. Alright, okay, here's Senjiro. A lot of people love this man. He would look good in drag though, low-key. Yes. Anyways. I know everyone loves Senjiro. This man's amazing. Whoa, nothing says pass? Oh, you're too poor for him. Ah. Hi, Ozumasu. Hi. There's no way you drop Pokemon to smash more people. Yeah, Ozumasu smashing everyone. Yes, yes. Obviously, Senjiro is on the pass. Not pass, sorry, smash. I do have his alternate art as well. He doesn't look that much different, but I did add it on here just in case. So here's his alternate form. Right, this is more like he's on a stroll, right, instead of on the leaning on a fence. Although I do like this version of his evolved, which is really nice. Except for the obvious daycare because you'll not visit the Epstein Islands. Gosh. The Ozumasu Smasher Pass Egghead. Gosh. Xander's just asking everyone about Mirabane. Oh, Ozumasu in case, where is it? Here, I'll have Mirabane here. Just in case, what is it? People want, so you can keep asking about Mirabane. Okay, here's Mirabane. Oh, he even said, you didn't even see it yet. Alright. Okay. We're putting alt art on Smash as well. Okay, next. You can put that bald head to work. Gosh. What is happening? Next. Devotee of Truth. Child. Pretty sure this is another child. Yeah, bro, you can't tell me with this face that's a child. We have another one. Welcome to the daycare. Another daycare. She is student. True. If she looks young, you don't care if she's an adult? That too, yeah. Even if she is an adult, I'd still pass anyways. Sorry, Devotee of Truth. Welcome to the daycare. Oh, next is another child. Okay. There's also a card that I don't have once again, which is kind of sad. This is Valeria. There you go. She's an actual child. She looks like a kid. Like, a kid. Actual kid. I do like this art, though. Like, her evolved art looks really, really good. Like, it goes hard. But she's a kid. Beautiful art, but obviously pass. Exactly. Is it not even 9? That's a 6 years old. I did read a bit of everyone's lore as well, like at least based on the cards. From what I know, at least, pretty sure like she was created to become like to inherit like the eyes to like see the truth of everything, which is kind of crazy. So like now I'm also curious on how did they create someone? Like what? How does that even make sense? Created by cult people, exactly. And not even 1 year old. Okay, I have no idea what her age is. But yeah, daycare. Oh my god, next is the card that made me laugh so hard when Nothing first saw it. Because this is literally Balan from Balan Wonderworld. And that killed me. That was hilarious. Like, this is literally just Balan. It's so funny. But honestly, the art's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty sick. I kind of wish that she wasn't wearing glasses and it was more like a mask. Kind of like Balan, but okay, Balan's not hot though. But if she was like doing, you know, essentially a cosplay of Balan, she does it better than Balan. With that said, smash. Gosh. Indeed, you agree. All right. All right. Next. Next is aesthetic. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce that word. I don't know how to pronounce this word. Of Wuxing. I think he's a kid too. Although his eyebrows though, holy shoot! Look at those sharp ass eyebrows. What is this music? Good question. What is this? Oh no, it was the previous song that was playing. I don't know. I was using Funky's playlist, so I have no idea what the song is. It already passed. It looks like a teen edgelord. It kind of does. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a... In English, his voice is deep. Oh, interesting. He looks like a kid. Teen. Alright, a daycare then. Borderline daycare. But obviously, it's still a pass. Oh, next is, a guy I don't find he looks nice. Because that hair. Oh my god, do you see that hair? Dude, his hair is horrible. Look at that cut, man. Oh my god. Xander's still smashing? Bro, ain't no way. Oh, even the way he smiles. Like, bro. Yo, you can't tell me this man looks like Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter. You can't tell me he looks like that. Bro. That's literally him. That's him. God, ain't no way. Barber did it to him. God. German Draco. Draco. Oh my god. Gosh. Yeah, Xander, I think you're alone on this one. Ain't no way, man. Alright, next. Next is Ryo. Oh my god. Definitely not. There ain't no way, man. There is definitely no way. He's a cool card. Like, in his design. Like, I really wished... what was it? Truth Rune was a thing. But it's so bad that there's no way. But yeah, I cannot with this man. If he had a nicer face, he would. Wow, Xander actually passing. Interesting. Ball Kirby! Hey, Ball Kirby, you're back. How are you? How have you been? His hair would get messed up during so maybe? Gosh. Alright, that's enough. Yeah, Ryo, definite pass. Alright, next. Dragon. Devotee of Disdain. I don't really like this guy. Eh. He's eh. Yeah, it's kind of just eh. That Ryo didn't age well. Yep. Mid. Yeah, I know. He's the saddest dragon. Dang, nothing actually smashing. And when the hummus, hear me out. Bro, what the heck? No way, man. No way. Oh, his thing? Sure. Oh, that's the problem. It's, what is it? I remember I remember reading all the Dragoncraft cards. They all have, like, talks of how all the heirs became the heirs, which is really, really cool. Right? And it was all thanks to Azure Ifrit, right? Like, he was the one who was, like, bestowing everyone with this stuff. Which is kind of crazy. Yeah, because it is kind of weird, though. I kind of don't like the fact that in his description, they're talking about Cruel, and not exactly about the devotee. Like, I guess. But anyways. Oh, go back here. Pass. Next. Ocean Rider. He's a boy. He's literally he's a kid. He's a kid. He is kid. He's riding on a whale, which is fine, but he's a child. Is that male Misty? Yeah, you can pretty much. Yeah, but he's a kid. He's a kid. Kid. That's somebody's son. Yep. Next. Ah, this is another child. But I really like her hair, though. Her hair is really cute. Because she's got the hair horns, but it's also wrapped around with braids. Yeah, but once again, she's a child. Is that Teto? Dude. Yo, Vocaloid making an appearance. Hell yeah. Yeah, because I remember Vocaloid did do a collab with Shadowverse. In Shadowverse 1, they did a collab. I don't know if we'll do another one in Worlds Beyond, but I guess this is an early depiction of what it could be. At this point, we have to expand the daycare. Yeah, honestly. The devs need to have their drives checked. Gosh. Yeah, daycare. Oh, okay. Next is a card I don't have again. It's another card I don't have, which is really sad. It is really sad that I don't have this card. Because I really, like, I need this card. To play Dragon. Here's Galmew. I know a lot of people like Galmew as well. The only thing that I actually have is, I actually have her leader, which is surprising. Yeah, I have her as a leader, but I don't have her card, which is really funny. She also has an alternate art as well. Oh, okay. It's also hard to see. Yeah, this one, like, she's, you know, sideways. But I do know if you get her background thing, like, this is what you would see. And I guess a better way to see it is, where is it? Oh. I can't see it like this. Where is it? No, not story. I don't have a dragon deck. That's hilarious. Hold on. Auto. There we go. Yeah. I know a lot of people like this thing too. Got a leader? Yeah. I always get the battle pass. Anyways, what's everyone saying? Nothing with the pass, Xander with the pass. When the M's on with the smash, games with the smash. Sylveon also with the pass. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, look, she's back again. She's laughing at the end when losing. Well, that's fine. It means she's a good sport. Yeah, okay. Just making sure we're back on the right track. Okay, personally, for me, I'll put it as a smash. Dango's judging right now? Hey, hey. I personally would put it on as a smash. But it seems everyone kind of has mixed opinions on it. So therefore, we'll put it as a question mark. Because this one is ambiguous. It really depends on the person. Okay, next. Next is Snowstorm Dragon Newt. Probably a pass. Child, really? I don't think she's a child. I feel like she's more like barely legal. Oh god. Hold on. Spotify ad. But you're right, just young. That is true. Yeah, young adult either way pass. Yeah, it is a pass. It's probably a pass. Okay, I gotta wait out that Spotify ad. Barely legal is legit crazy. Gosh. Okay. It looks like she just turned 21. Her voice is deep. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. Spotify ad is done. Cool. Alright, back here. Next. Oh no. Xander might smash this one. Oh, he actually looks a lot better than I thought. I actually thought he was kind of uggo, but he's actually fine. Of course you are. Okay. Dang, nothing and game smashing as well. Yo, Ball Kirby with the hear me out. Go, what is happening? Honestly, I could probably see it. I can probably see it. Oh, dang. Alright, bye, William. Bye. This man won't be able to get up after you're done. God, stop. Yeah, what's his thing? Oh yeah, his thing is with Himika. Yeah. Gosh, yeah, Himika's story is also really weird. This man will be crippled. Oh gosh. Okay. All right. We need to stop with this man. I am actually maybe almost a hear me out as well. Dang. I could see that. I could see it. Alright, next. I don't want to smash this man. I'm God. A 0 for it? No. Ain't no way, dude. No. There's no way, man. Oh, gosh. Xander, though. God. Dang, nothing with a smash too? Bro, there's no way. What does his face look like? We have no idea. That's the thing. We don't even know. That's the thing. I don't even think he's human. I have no idea what he... But yeah, there's no... It's a pass. It's a pass on this man. Gosh. He is Dragon God. True. Right, next. Okay, next is, once again, back to children. Look at this child. She is literally someone's granddaughter. Like, you can't tell me otherwise. Look at her visiting her grandmother's grave or something. Like, I don't... Somebody pick up their toddler. She's a spirit? Well, she's a gravekeeper. I don't actually know if she's alive or not, but... I'm assuming she is. Yeah, definite child. Go to the daycare. Next. She should be arrested for thinking of her. Next is Shamnacha. I remember when I first saw her, I thought she was a child too, but she's not. Because apparently she's like a mother to all these little spiderlings. Which is really cute. I like these, like, she has like little, these furry little spiders, and they're actually pretty cute. Pass, her face makes her a little uncomfy with how young it looks. Yeah, I know. She still looks really young. That's the problem. Like, there ain't no way. Yeah, you be here for about 5 minutes or so, then you gotta go? Alright. We'll try to be fast. She lays spider eggs. Yeah, honestly, I'm putting her as a pass. Just cause, yeah, you get interrogated. Yeah, I like don't want to risk it. Okay, next is Devotee. This is another one where I remember we had a lot of this in the first Smasher Pass, where a lot of like masked people, and then when they become evolved and then they become unmasked, a majority, like almost all of them, look hot. There's like, I think like one exception where it didn't look. Honestly, I wouldn't mind Devotee of Entwining. You love masked people. Yeah. Okay, well, okay, we're getting 3 passes. William's nothing, and Sylveon. Yeah, Bulker be going for a smash. The game's also going for a smash. Xander automatic smash. Okay, interesting. Okay, so it seems a lot of people are divided for this one. Interesting. Yeah, I'm okay with putting it as question mark. That's fine. I don't mind with that. Oh lord. Oh yeah. Oh my god. That's another cool thing. I remember. They taught you how to read the code. I thought this was really cool. Where it's in the middle, right, is like the little spool, right, for like spinning the silk, and you basically read the letters, right, for like the first letter, and then the last one on the other side, and then the second from the first, and then second last from the other side, right, and you keep going back and forth with those letters, and then you form the code, which is really cool. Right, so first it's FOR, and then space, so 4. Then EONS space, so 4 eons, right? And then you would continue on with reading the code. I thought that was really, really cool. The only downside is that figuring out these codes is actually not that interesting. It's honestly not that important. But I thought that was pretty cool. Anyways. The code looks like you're writing when your dyslexia acts up. Alright. Oh, who's next? Okay, Supplicant. I have both versions, so we have the regular version. Wait, do I have an animated version of this? I do. Yeah, definitely Pat. Especially because he sticks his tongue out. Like, I can't, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's a masked guy who like basically becomes half masked, but yeah, I can't, man. No. He's too much. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that one. Yeah, he's a bit too much. Yeah, we'll pass with this one. But the alternate though, alternate art, right? Hold on. Alt art version, honestly. Whoa, still pass. Interesting. Okay, Xander and Games going with Smash. Okay. Yeah, I would go for a Smash as well. But that is interesting. Alright, we'll put this along with Devotee because, yeah, once again, a bit of a mixed opinion. Never mind. But the added to Sylveon Ball Kirby? Yeah, okay. Swaying the votes a little bit. Alright, next. Well, I know a lot of people would smash this one. For obvious reasons. You look at everyone. Whoa, Sylveon with the pass though. Interesting. Haha, haha. Yeah, let's just sneak this over here for a bit. Yeah, She would love to be suffocated by something she has. Gosh. Alright, bye one bye. Alright, next is... Ooh, next is a hard one. Because it's two people. That's the problem. Right, we have Rulanai and Valneric. Okay, the problem is... Okay, I also don't know who's who. I'm assuming Rulanai is the bottom one and Valneric is the top one. Maybe. But the problem is the bottom one a guy or a girl? I actually have no idea. I'm assuming he's a dude. But based on the hair, it might be a girl. I mean, it has to be a dude. Yeah, but honestly, I would probably pass on both, to be honest. Xander with both at the same time. And Ozumasu, of course, smashing everyone. Okay, it is a guy. Okay, okay. You'd be smashing duos. Alright. It's a pass. Next is... Okay, yeah, Rulanai is the guy. Yeah, okay. Next we have another child. Despite this saying like demon princess and everything, like it's still a child. This is a child. Hello, child. Although she's smoking. Is she legally allowed to smoke? Princess? Yeah, GG no. Sylveon, who have you smashed? Well, Sylveon has smashed a few. Specifically Sinchiro. Because everyone loves Sinchiro. Anyways, once again, kid, daycare. Go to the daycare. Alright, next. Haven. She's a teen. Yep. We're definitely not smashing this man. Look, oh my god, dude, I can't. No. Games with Smash? Ain't no way. There's no way. Look at this man. Didn't even hear you out. That's somebody's uncle? Exactly. Dude, there's no way. Like, you can't. Oh, God. Ugh. You can't smash this man, dude. His D probably huge, bro. No, still ain't no way. I don't even care how big. It doesn't matter. Not even a contender. Nah. Look at the other way. Ain't no way, man. Knight of the Holy Order. Okay, well at least she's not a literal child. But nah. She looks kind of plain though. Yeah, she does still look young. Yeah, like maybe add a few more years, you know? She has a baby face. Yeah, she does. But it's still a pass though. It's still a pass. Yeah. Still a pass. Funky! Hi, Funky. Bro, you missed so much. Okay, Funky, you gotta look at Mirrorbane. Hold on. Because Xander's gonna ask. Would you smash this man? Egghead, would you smash Egghead? Oh, your eyes are diluted, you can't see. Okay, never mind. Diluted? Did I say diluted? Diluted. Alright, never mind. Next. Supplicant. Hey, Ball Creepy! You're on Twitch now. Alright. This would also be just a pass. Yeah, I need to see more. Like, there's not much, man. New person! Traptrix lover. Hey, yo, Traptrix? What a great deck. Someone who plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Hell yeah. Now, who wouldn't smash Jerry? Well, I wouldn't. But I know some people would. If you say something racist, it was because of the eye drops. Bro, stop. Yo, Loki's sleeping on that hip ratio? God, stop. Jeez. Yo, I need to see more from Supplicant Riposte, man. There is no way. Yeah, that's a pass. That's a pass. Oh gosh, next is Marwyn. There's no way. No, we're not smashing Marwyn. My biggest question is, where does his head start? That's the problem. Because if his head actually starts from where you think it starts, right, like up here, it means he has a long ass neck. Do you see how long his neck is? Bro, I can't. There's no way. Well, okay, Xander I can see smashing, but nothing can work with this? Ain't no way. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. You can hold his neck as a handle. Oh my god, stop. Dude, stop. I don't want to hear anymore. There's no way. Dang, Ozuma's is smashing too? Bro. Isn't he losing weight in the OG? I don't remember how he looked in the older one. I'll definitely say, like, he is a bit built. Like, you can see it, like, through his clothes. But still, like, I can't with his head, man. His head, I just can't. I just can't. Those rings. God, it's a hard pass. I can't, man. I can't. No, stay away, Marwyn. Stay away. See, chat gets it? Nah, no, ain't no way. See, but now Congregant of Riposte, though. Now, come on. This one's a lot better. Okay, I actually kind of like her non-evolved version, actually. I kind of like this version more. See, Ozmasa gets me on this one. Yeah, games as well. But not Spotify, stop. I don't want to hear your ads. Fun fact, Himika loves him as a successor. God. Yeah, Congregant is definitely as a smash. Yeah. Okay, next is once again another child. Another insane hip ratio. God. Do we get to smash the guy in the background? There's a guy in the background? Oh, him! I didn't even see that guy. No. He's not part of it. Oh, okay. Okay, next is another child. This is another child. Oh, she has a turtle! I didn't even see this turtle. Oh, that's cute. Okay, but once again, a child. She's literally a kid. Look at her. Bro. Freaking taking the kids to church. Literally. Like, bro. No way. Ain't no way. Daycare. She should have her own tier to church. This is the church daycare. That's literally what this is. Alright. Now we're done with Haven. We can go to Portal. Wow, we're actually almost done. That was pretty fast. Why did they give the kid a skirt so short? I don't know. Oh, here's another child. Look at this boy. Although I guess it's cool how he has like, he's sewing and he's got big scissors. He's also like making... Oh shoot, is he cross-dressing? I didn't realize. He's like making an outfit. I don't know who's he making for. But I can see Lashena at the back. Yeah, another Lashena fan. Like everyone is. But once again, another kid. They are not minors in anime years. True. But once again, he is a child. He belongs in the daycare. Go into the daycare. Bring back the beefcakes. Next is Axia. Okay. Axia is not bad. Ozumasu with the no hips. She's not human. Well, that's fine. Yeah, Ozumasu passing is actually kind of insane. Because I can see this being smashable material. Yeah, but maybe not personally for me. Yeah, probably personally not for me. You can work with the... Okay, you know what? Let's... well, probably gonna put that as a Paris. Whoops. Next is... Right, guy with glasses. Oh, he's got a Lashena doll. I didn't even see that. That's cute. Devotee of Destruction. Nah, he's a pass. Ain't no way, man. Xander's not down this bad. Yeah, there's no, nah. Seems too plain, man. Dang, ball Kirby with the hear you out. Whoa. Dang, nothing with the barely smash. What the heck? He would calculate hit. Oh god, stop. Yeah, I mean, because people are going barely, like, nah, it's still a pass, man. No way. Sylveon with the smash. Gosh, I was supposed to think about the experience. Alright. We don't need an in-depth of how Smash or Pass works. Next is Lashena. Gosh, dude, I can't with, like, the pose, man. The freaking boot. Frick, it's, like, people just want more Feline and to, like, just take off the shoe. Yeah, but Lashena, yeah, ugh. She basically child. Perfect OST? Gosh. Same age as Hatsune Miku. God. Why are there so many children? This is also just her regular art. She does have an alternate art. I don't have it, but I can show it. Let me see. Here we go. Yeah, I do like her alternate art a lot more compared to the feet one, because like I don't like the feet angle one. Ah, nah, man. You don't have a show an alt of a child? Alright. Alright, daycare. Man, oh, my bad. Next. Field scientist. That's the thing. Yeah, is she a child? Whoopsies. Oh. I didn't realize her evolve started to reveal stuff. Okay. I first thought, yeah, child, because like she's wearing like a big lab coat. It's covering her hands. Like this lab coat's way too big. Revolve is a bit gross. Yeah, everyone's saying they're not really liking this one. Alright. Take care. Alright, Xander. Here, get another beefcake. Here you go. Oh, now that I get a good look? Actually, hold on. Wait a second. Oh, I hope his evolve is better. Oh my god, it is! Wait a second! Wait a second! Ooh. Yeah, this is... He is the biggest simp, so pass? Dang. Oh no, he's hot! Sylveon passing 2, wow! Okay, the whole point is not to look too deep in their lore. See, that's great that Sylveon and Traptrick, you both know the lore. But it's like... everyone else just based off of looks. Alright, nothing. I'm not gonna read that message. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say it out loud, but I understand your point. Alright, and finally, last, Supersonic Fighter. You 100% read that. Alright. Yeah, Supersonic Fighter, I don't think so. I would definitely say that my one biggest gripe with this as well is I don't like the background. Like, I get it's like it's supposed to be she's flying high, like we get a bit of like some skyscrapers and then angle like up towards space, which is cool, but something about it seems like it's missing something. It's so barren. Like, I need something else in the back. Like, all we get is like a single like plane and whatever. I don't even know what that is. But then when it evolved, like, oh, now it's 5 planes and like a single star. Like, bro, I don't like this. Not only that, she's not even that high up in space. Yo, she got 5 planes even higher than her. Yeah, I kind of wish they did better with the background. I feel like it would have been better if like this horizon, right, is more like angle the camera more up, right, and have the horizon more in the back. I would also like maybe a down view of the city. I feel like that would have been a lot better. But anyways, 70% of these are kids? That's not true. Look at it. Not 70%. It was what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13! How many of these were there? Hold on. Because I know from here they can tell you the numbers. Oh, there was only 56. Oh, hold on. Wait, that was actually kind of a lot. Whoopsies. Yeah, so 13 divided by 56. Ooh, that's 23%. Oh god. Almost a quarter of these are children. Ah. Gosh. That's actually crazy. Egghead should go into Smash. Stop. Are we doing any new card reviews? Honestly, yeah. I did actually see, because like, we're done with the Smash Pass. That was actually pretty fast. But we can just see a glimpse of all the new cards that are coming out, because I did already see them. We won't do a Smasher Pass. We don't have to do a Smasher Pass for the new one just yet, right? We can wait until like, you know, later, like 2 months after. Of course you get automated. Yeah, don't worry, I allowed it. It's fine. We aren't done yet. Hear me out. What was happening? Let you have 1 win. Fine. Xander, I'll put Mirrorbane in question mark. just for you, I'll put him in question mark. The girl before the metalhead. Who? Who's the metalhead? Oh, Mirabane. Oh, you're talking about Oh, so you're talking about Supplicant of Repose. Osumasu really trying hard to make this smash. It's still a pass for me. Like even when I look, like yes, I understand the hip ratio, but it's still a pass. Do you ask for a rerun? Bro, we're not gonna rerun the entire thing. Hey, no way. If anything, I want to see more of the... Oh, my bad. Oh, I wasn't showing the thing. My bad. Only for her. Gosh. Axios question mark, bro? Axia, I guess I could see it. Yeah, I could see Axia also being a question mark. Bulker asking for rerun. Nothing that can't work. Yeah, honestly, yeah, now that I think about it with Axia, yeah, I can probably put Axia as question mark. Where do I even put Axia anyways? Where is she? Oh, I put her in pass. Yeah, okay, I'll put her in question mark. Did we put Marwyn in pass? Yes. There's no way. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. He's a smash? No, Marwyn is not a smash. There's no way. Only you said pass? That's not true. That's not true. Other people have passed on Marwyn. I'm pretty sure it's just you and nothing who said smash. I don't think anyone else smashed Marwyn. Ain't no way. Gosh. Ozumasu said smash? Well, Ozumasu says smash to everything. Ozumasu doesn't count. Ball Kirby smash too? There's no way. You can't look at this man and say smash. You can't. Oh, my bad. You're not seeing it. You can't see. No. No. You're not smashing this man. There's no way. There's no way, man. Look at that grabbable neck. Yeah. And I look at that and it's unappealing. I can't. I can't. How can you say no? How can you say yes? There's no way. Nah. I'm hard. This is the one hard pass. There's no way. You can't convince me otherwise. You can put him on your Smash tier list. He ain't getting on mine. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. Get this man out of here. Get out. Zoom in at the end of pass. Well, that's the problem. I can't really zoom in on this thing. I mean, I guess I can, but like, it's really like, you're gonna see ads. But what do you want to see at the end of pass? I mean, it's just Marwyn and stuff. It's Devotee and Supersonic, but I'm not putting on those on Smash. Oh, that's too wide out. My bad. How'd I had it? Yeah, I had it like this. Let him in Smash Ultimate. Gosh. Not smashing a Azir Ifrit? I know some people said they did. I know some people said they did. But man, I can't, man. I can't. There's no way. Nah, man. I can't. I can't! Gosh. I mean, this pose, though. Like, I guess. But not for me, man. I can't do it. Who's the guy fourth at the end? Supplicant of Repose. The thing that Ozumasu was talking about. The one that they Ozumasu really wanted to have oh, that one? Well, which one? Ah! Because like this is the past tier list, right? Because like you can see the red over here. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, go up a little. Which one? Because this is the beginning with inspirational one. Thank God for your freak emotes. God, stop. Entwining? Well, that's a pro. Okay, yeah. Well, entwining. Yeah, entwining does have the alternate art. Yeah, I put his base form. We put his base form as right, as a pass, because yeah, I don't think a lot of people smash this man. Maybe like Xander. But I don't know. Yeah, Xander smashing. Alright, yeah. And then girl version, I know some people decided to change it, but some people said to still stick with Smash. So it depends. Yeah, nothing passed on both. I remember that one. Okay. Yeah, that's enough of the old cards. Because now we can get to we can briefly put it as briefly show the new cards that are out. We won't do a smash or pass with this one just because they're the newest cards out, so we'll just look at them, glance at them for a bit, and then continue onwards. Just put it at question mark? I wouldn't even put them on question mark, to be honest. Ugh. Yeah, for me it's a hard pass. Okay. So first we have Little Dragon Kid with Vern. Marvin was done dirty? Stop. You guys can smash him. That's fine. You can proudly, outwardly say it. Go ahead. I ain't doing that. Ain't no way. Okay, I was like, what happened to the funky music? Anyways, okay. So there's a new card. It's kind of lackluster. That's the thing. You guys can continue doing the smash or pass. I'm not going to. Like, I'll do that like later on, but right now I'm just gonna read the quality of the cards, right? Because these are the new cards coming out. I am curious on how will they like shape up the meta and stuff. Obviously this card is basically used for the Skybound art, right? It's basically a free evolve. So in that case, like, that's only if you're running a deck that cares about the Skybound art and like trying to evolve as much as possible, then you can add it. Otherwise, it's basically a dead card, right? It's not good. And Vern is just not a good card. Ain't no way. I don't know if this card is it Lyria or Lyria? I have no idea how to pronounce it. I'm assuming it's Lyria, but it could be Lyria. I could be wrong. Vern is not bad, but he's still good in OG when they buff him. Right. I do like her alt art better, right? Because she looks more in her anime art style when compared to Lyria. She's more in like Grand Blue art. Lyria does seem kind of interesting. She's a one with a barrier, which is honestly not very good. But her enhance is really interesting. where she draws a follower that costs 7 or more and recovers 7 play points. So that's pretty good, right? So at enhanced 8, she's technically only costs 1, and she draws a follower, which is really good. My only downside is the fact that she draws 7 or more. I don't like that fact. Because everyone who first saw it thought that she only draws a follower that costs 7. So people were trying to think like, oh, what can I grab? Right, specifically. Right, people like, yeah, I know everyone's like, oh, you know, get Odin, you can get Rulanai, right, Medusa, Kuon, right? But because it says or more, it's actually completely random then. Because you have higher cost stuff, right? So with Abysscraft, right, you could get Cerberus, you can get Jinsetsu. With Dragon, you can get Garyu, right, Genesis Dragon, Twilight Dragon, right? It's not specific, so that's the downside. I guess the only one that really can help grab something specific is Swordcraft, right? Because then 7 would basically guarantee Odin, because that's your only follower that costs 7 or more, right? Because Albert actually costs 5, right? It's his enhanced that makes him a 9, and Sinshiro is also a 6. Alright, bye games, bye. She can be reanimated with barrier, but that's not very useful though. She's a 1/1. Also, she doesn't have ward. That's another thing. She can be a 1/1 with barrier, but then like just be completely ignored. Like you don't even have to. She doesn't do anything. If anything, she could board lock you. Because she's a 1/1 with barrier, she can't even kill herself. Also, thank you for the follow, Traptrix. Thank you. Maybe Azudia can play it? True! Yeah, Lyra can... Or Lyria, I don't know what her name is. She can grab... She can grab Azudia. But then again, you're also running Congregant as well. So she can also grab a Congregant too. But that is true, yeah. If, like, say you got one of your... Azudias and you're missing the second one, Lyria can help you grab into your second one. That can be interesting. Yeah, you think she's okay in a Dragon or Abyss? I agree. I feel like Dragon can probably utilize her well, right? Because like after you use all your ramp cards, right? Like you're gonna be running low on cards, so having right at 8, you're able to get another follower, right? It could help. I can definitely see it. If there's a hot card call you'd be lurking for a while? Sure, nothing. Next is Uni. Uni's bad. This is not a good card. Like a 3/3/3 with Aura, and at the end of your turn, restore 1 defense to all allies. Like healing for 1 at the end of turn is not that important. I guess having Aura isn't too bad, because like it means if you play this early on, like it's able to stick, right? It's hard to target removal it. But like late game, this card does nothing. Like it's really only to be played in the early game, essentially. Yeah, I can definitely see it. Yeah, maybe a mid-range sword. Yeah, maybe I could see it. I feel like it's probably not going to get any plays. I don't know. Especially, like, I already saw a glimpse of other cards as well. There's a lot of cards that just... deals 3 damage to a random follower. So like even then, like it's pretty easy to get rid of these things now. We now have the 2 main characters from Grand Blue Fantasy. I don't like the fact that they're understated. The fact that they're a 3/2. But I guess the whole point is they have a Skybound art to evolve it. But I'm not a huge fan of their effects, though. Right? Select a mode, deal 5 to a random enemy follower. Okay, not bad. Right, I don't like that it's random. But to draw 2? Draw 2 is not bad, too. But for 4 play points? For a 3/2? I don't know, man. I think I'd rather play cheaper cards to do something else. To help, like, you know, progress the board or something. I don't know if I'd want to pay for it just to draw 2. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's a free mode card for, you know, Mode Abyss to have, because it is neutral. But I did got a glimpse of other cards, and there's a better mode card that Abyss could use. We'll get to that soon. Catalina is, I guess it's okay. Once again, Skymarner deal 5 damage to 2 random enemy followers. Okay, it can help remove stuff. A 5/5 with ward, and it can't take more than 3 damage at a time. So it's able to somewhat stick, right? So you can't exactly one-shot it with damage. But for 5 play points, I don't know. I feel like you can probably do something else rather than just having a 5/5 with ward and just pass. Let me tell you that Skybound art is bad in Shadowverse 1. Oh no, I remember. I definitely remember in Shadowverse 1. Yeah, I know I didn't play during the time when Skybound art was like a thing, but I did remember that everyone did not like it, right? Because it rarely ever like popped off. Yeah, it is. Yeah, right. Yeah, especially with Worlds Beyond, right? Yeah, a lot of decks are pretty fast paced. That I don't think Skybound art will work. It's a take-2 card, honestly. Yeah, yeah. Some cards they're really deliberately made to be as a take-2. Yeah, Sandalphon just, I don't know, man. It's just not good. I don't think it's gonna be any good. I mean, luckily it's the only card that has the invoke ability, right? So I'm glad that no other cards have invoked. But even then, like, it doesn't seem that good. Because, like, sure, you at least evolve 6 times, you know, bring him to hand. But the problem is, like, even though you get him and you put it into hand, he still needs, you know, a super Skybound art. But you already evolved 6 times, meaning his super Skybound art wasn't discounted at all. So it's still, like, 15. Right, you still need 15 or more. And I don't know what turn it is that you're going to be able to pull this off, but like, ain't no way. And especially the crest that you get is just to heal. His crest is just to heal. Like, it's just not good, man. Like, after you invoke him, you still need to wait and to build up his super Skybound art. Like, yeah, just think about it. You had to evolve 6 times just to invoke him. And then once he's in your hand, you still need to evolve more just to get the super Skybound to go off. Like, it's expecting you to evolve more than 6 times. Like, you can't be serious. If anything, it'd be good if you had Sandalphon already in hand and then start evolving a bunch to, you know, get your super Skybound art active. Rather than invoking it and then just waiting. So I don't know. I don't know. Alright, next is Forest. Starry Sky, I remember reading this. It's a bad card. It's honestly not that good. Like, it's great for removal because it's a 1 play point deal 2 to a random enemy follower. That's pretty good. And then the fact that it can get itself back, right? Because you gain a crest where countdown 1 last words, deal 1 damage to the enemy leader, and you add a Starry Sky to hand. The downside is combo 5. Like, your kid, I have to play 4 other cards. Like, that's crazy. Like, imagining just using up 5 cards just to deal 1 damage to enemy leader, and then adding back a Starry Sky back to hand. Like, bro, there's no I'm not gonna have enough to combo off another Starry Sky. So like, I feel like Starry Sky is only used for as a removal. It's not even a targeted removal, it's random. But I guess it could help with like control with a control style with Forest. Rose Queen though, yeah, basically this will turn into a. That's the thing, you're not even using Starry Sky at that point. You only have Starry Sky to make sure the Rose Queen can turn it into a Bramblethorn. Next is Chloe. Here's the thing. I still don't really understand what's the point of having Chloe. Because as Enhance 8, select a follower Enhance, summon it, and bounce this back to hand. So what exactly are you supposed to be cheating out from your hand? Especially the fact that it's Enhance 8. Like, what? What is happening? So obviously, whatever you're cheating out needs to be a cost of 9 or 10. Right? Because then that means you're cheating it out faster. But here's a problem. What are you cheating out? That's a 9 or a 10. Yeah, Congregant, that's it? That's the thing, and that's the thing, it's just summons it from hand. Meaning, you don't play it from hand. So it doesn't even proc Fanfare. So like, assuming, what is it? So let's search everything, but was it 9, 10? Right, that's it. These are the only 3 cards, right? In both neutral and forest. These are the only 3 cards that you can cheat out. Like, what the heck? And you don't want to cheat out Opulent because it's Fanfare. So you won't even get the Fanfare effect. Congregate is fine because it can still use this. So a 1 turn earlier for Congregant. And you can't Ruler because, or you can't Cocytus because it's once again a Fanfare. So I don't know. It's such a useless card. Oops. Zudia? Well, that's the problem. There's no point in playing Chloe then. Because they both cost 8 anyways. Right? Because you play Zudia. Because Zudia costs 8 anyways. And enhances 8. There's no point in having Chloe then. It doesn't do anything. What's the difference between I enhanced Chloe to cheat out Zudia and bounce Chloe back to hand? Why don't I just play Zudia myself rather than going through the gaps of playing Chloe? It's such a weird card. I don't understand. Turn 10, you play her and Zudia? That still doesn't do anything though. Because turn 10, you have 10 play points. You play her, okay, you use up 8 play points to bring out Zudia. You have 2 left, and you just play another 2/2. It still doesn't do anything. It just needs 16 play points. Yeah, like I don't get it. This card sucks. There must be something I'm missing. What am I missing? Why would I want to spend 8 mana, 8 play points, to cheat out something in my hand? I don't understand. Like, even in Take 2, like, this is not a good card to have. It doesn't do anything. I have to be missing something. Like, why else would they make such a bad card? There has to be something missing. Right, funky music. I need to not hear that ad. Yeah, whatever it is, I have no idea what I'm missing, but it's for future sets for sure. God. Right, here's the cat. I would definitely say as well, there's so many of the alt arts of Yeah, there's quite a few alt arts that actually I don't like their alt art versions of. Right? Because I like this cat, right? Because it's cat, and then like there's a cool looking like wind dragon in the back. But then, yeah, in this one, it's, I don't know. Wind dragon's still there, but he's not in a cool pose. Cat's also just like, oh, look at me, I'm flying through the air. When compared to this one, it's like, hi, I'm actually posing, you know? Anyways. Yeah, cat doesn't seem that good. Like, skybound art to recover an evolution point, like... Because, like, you're spending evolution points to reach the skybound art to just get that Evo back. Like, it's a card that basically, it's like, you want... Your deck is all about skybound arts. But even then, like, I don't even think there's a good payoff in Forestcraft. Comet Drive. Select an enemy following the field, deal it 4. If there's an evolved ally following the field, draw a card. Honestly, once again, not bad. It's targeted removal. And it could draw you a card if you have an evolved allied follower. I still don't think Roach would run it though. Just because it does cost 2. It'd rather like have it cost 1. But who knows? Hey, anime lover! Hi, anime lover. Welcome back. How have you been? Also, this funky music's really quiet. Let's switch to a different song. There we go. Okay. Next, Alfheimir. This one's an interesting one. With 3 different modes. We have draw a card, restore defense leader, give all allied followers in the field +1/+0 and rush, or give all allied followers in the field +0/+1 and ward. With super skybound, it does all 3. This one I can see being used in Tempo Forest, right? Because the thing to buff all your fairies, that seems pretty good. But that's the only thing that I can really see it being good in. Maybe Roach can use it too for the draw 1 restore defense. I don't know if they'll ever want to use the buff the field and give it ward. I don't know if Forest would ever want to do that. And the problem is that you play a lot of evil followers just to activate Skybound art when against aggro decks there's no point. Skybound exists this game. Yeah. Yeah. Next we have Manamel, super cutest. This one is interesting because it's literally a free evolve. And it's a kind of a board wipe, right? Because it deals 1 damage to all enemy followers. That's interesting. Didn't think they would print a card that literally just, you know, it's a free evolve. So yeah, if Forest is doing a Skybound art thing, they would have to play this. If 4 is heavy, it is true. That, yeah, 4 is a lot. Next, this one I was actually surprised. Not because of the card, but who the voice actor is. Apparently Lily Pichu voice acts this character. Sadly, I played the game in Japanese, so I'm not going to hear Lily's voice. I am curious on how it sounds, though. That was pretty cool. Getting more, other voice actors into the game. Fanfare Super Skymar evolves follower, deal 3 to the enemy leader. Ugh. When this follower evolves, do this 7 times, deal 1 damage to a random enemy follower. Why did you have very big? I know. Yeah, when I saw this picture, I went, okay, wait, who made this shirt? That's what I want to know. Because whoever made this shirt has to custom make it to be extremely baggy. Like, what the heck is this design? Yo, Grand Blue? Like, I can't even blame... I'm not even blaming Shadowverse for this one. Usually, you know, Shadowverse has some questionable card designs. But this one's all on Grand Blue now. But yeah, this card is really bad. Just because, like, your payoff for a super Skybound is to deal 3 damage to the enemy leader. Like, you can't be serious. A super just to deal 3? Sure, you can evolve and deal 7 damage to random enemy followers. Like, bro, that's not even a lot. That's very little. Yeah, this card is not good. Why gold? That too. Why is this gold? The poor person who ever made this shirt. Yeah. Because like anytime you see a super Skybound art, like it has to be an amazing payoff. We're gonna get to an amazing payoff with Abyss. But even then, like, bro, 3 damage to enemy leader. There's no way, man. Next is Arthuria. Fanfare, give all ally followers in the field barrier. Okay, obviously this is made for tempo. Right, to basically give all your buffed fairies barrier. That's literally the only reason why it's in here. It's for tempo. So yeah, if tempo forest craft is back, they will add this card. Next. Yule and Societ? I don't know how to pronounce these names. This one, once again, is specifically for the Skybound art thing. On Fanfare, it's nice, right? Because it can deal 4 damage to random enemy followers twice, which is not bad, I guess. But on Super Evolve, once on each of your turn, when you play a follower, evolve it. So you're gonna be evolving a lot, right? At least like 4 turns worth of the first thing you play. It auto evolves, which is really good. But once again, what is your payoff, right? Like the only payoff that we see right now is Kubitan, which is not a good payoff. Was it Sandalphon, which I guess is a decent payoff, but like you're gonna have to run multiple copies of him. Like, oh god, it's not good. And then last is this, what, Ko and Yo, and even then, not a payoff for Skybound art. Right, can attack 2 times, strike, restore 3 defense to all allies. It can't even attack the turn it's played. Right, that's great as an 8/6, and it can attack twice, but the moment you play it, like your opponent's just gonna try to destroy this as fast as possible. There's no way. Is it another class that gives a lot of for evos? Actually not a lot. I think Forest is the only one that really does it with UL and Societ. Right, because yeah, they have one way to have, it's like 4 turns of free evolves. Manamel as well itself freely evolves. Yeah, Forest has a lot of options for it, but their payoff is just really bad. Right, next. That's the one downside. Oh my god, another downside that I didn't like about Sword. Because, like, remember how they brought back Rally for Gildaria? I was hoping for another Rally card to come back. And guess what? Still no Rally card. What's the point of reintroducing Rally when they're just not gonna make another card that has Rally in it? Like, what the heck? I don't understand. Right, next. Randall. Yeah, 2, 3, 2, and then enhance 5, give it Storm. Eh. Don't worry, Sword has a 5/4 beat stick. Gosh. Like, this is still, like, no. Like, even, aggro Sword, mid-range, like, they're not gonna run this. Like, for 5 mana, I'd rather play something else, you know? Like, I don't want a 3/2 with Storm. Like, I guess. I guess if it's, like, late game and then you're playing a bunch... I don't know, even 5 is too much, man. Because you enhance 5 and then, like, what, you can play another enhance 5? So you can play 2 Randalls? Nah, there's no way. I keep saying mana. Sorry, yeah, play points. Yeah. And then we have Arthur and Mordred, which is, I guess, interesting. Okay, is a 2/3 with Ward, and when he evolves, he summons a Mordred. And then Mordred is a 2/1 with Storm, and when he evolves, he gets an Arthur. So they summon each other, which is fine. The downside is that they require to be evolved. And that's the downside. Like, if they had a way to freely evolve, then that'd be great. But knowing that you have to spend one, like, I'm not so sure. Okay, next we have Feather. Yeah, who's literally a beat stick. He's just a vanilla 3/5/4. That's it. Like, that's great that he's overstated, like, by a bunch, right? Because, like, once again, in typical card design, right, any vanillas, like, it's like 1 play point 1/1, 2 play point 2/2, 3 play point 3/3, right? Stuff like that. But having him as a 3/5/4, which is hilarious, but he has no abilities, which is hilarious. Gosh. The reason why they're bad expanders is because the side games directors in bad health and they hired worse people, so that's why it's bad. Gosh. Is it just you or does Mordred sounds like a girl name? You think you watch too much Fate? Well, I feel like Mordred can be unisex. I feel like it can be both a guy and a girl name. Yeah, I would say, yeah, I would first think of Mordred as a girl name too. And next is Fiorito. Fiorito? I don't know if I know the name. Ambush and Bane with as a 2/6. I guess. Like, obviously, having Ambush and Bane is basically meant to just have it in the back. Yeah, just have it in the background and just like threatening your opponent. If they were to summon something big, you can just destroy it with Bane. But I mean, I guess if, I don't know, if Ambush Sword is gonna be a thing, like, you could have it. But I don't think. I guess having a 2/6, it's more likely to live, especially like from like random damage. But nah. Okay, Zeta and Bea is most likely, it's definitely getting played. This is actually a pretty decent card, right? Because for 4 you can summon 2, right? Already, right? Fanfare summon another one, and you have 2 3/2s with Rush. Not bad, pretty good. But with Enhanced 6, you can give 1 Bane and 1 Storm. That's pretty good. It most likely not like a 3 of, like it might just be like a 1 or a 2 of. I can definitely see this being played. Next. Seophon? Oh, yeah, he's right. This Swordcraft version of the Skybound payoff, where you evolve all unevolved ally followers on the field, and on Super Skybound you super evolve them instead. This one is, you have to combo it. That's the problem with this one, because with how fast the game is, right? Like late game, board wipes are happening all the time. So it's really hard to keep a board up, right? To last, you know, a Skybound art or Super Skybound art. So obviously you need to combo this with something else. Luckily he costs a 4, so it's not too bad, right? The one that obviously pops up is Luminous Magus. Right, so you summon Luminous Magus, summon 3 guys, 3 knights with 2/2 ward, and then play Seophon and then evolve all of them, right? Which is, you know, not bad, but once again, right, they don't have Storm or anything. So I don't know, but it's an interesting payoff for like a combo, but it once again hopes that your opponent doesn't have a board wipe to answer, when in most cases a lot of decks have answers. Knightly Ardor is interesting. It has 4 different modes. The first one, I remember reading it, was really weird. Give the leftmost allied Swordcraft follower, it can attack 2 times per turn. I was like, what the heck? What kind of card is this? The one that does definitely stick out is give allied swordcrafters on the field +1/+1 and barrier. Once again, another card you can combo off with Luminous Magus. This one, it's so recover 2 play points and 1 evo. So it technically, right, you'd recover 2 after paying 5. So it's really pay 3, get an evolution point back. That's just whatever. Like, or restore 6 defense. Next is Aglovale. A board wipe, right, to deal 3 to all enemy followers. 3's not that much. I kind of wish it was higher. But what is interesting is it has Intimidate. They gave Intimidate to Swordcraft, when before it was purely a Dragoncraft keyword. But now Swordcraft now has one, which is interesting. The downside being it's a 5/3. Having 3 defense is not ideal, because it can die pretty easily. Once again, with any damage removal thing. I don't know if they'll use it. Maybe. This one's a very interesting one with Golden Knight, where right, so you select a mode, super evolve this follower, so that's a free super evolve. Interesting. Deal 4 damage to all enemy followers. That's a pretty good board wipe. Restore 4 defense to your leader. Okay, that's fine. Okay, sure, healing. But with enhanced 9, you activate all of them, which is pretty funny. So mid-range Swordcraft can use this card, probably as like a 1-of though. People say Golden Knight's worse. Really? People really think it's that bad? I feel like it's not too bad. Like, I would definitely say it's usable as mid-range to like to just keep having resources, to keep putting more like bangers on the board.
Play the music the moment is calling for.
God, okay, Spotify, you need to shut up. Right, because like other bangers, right? Albert, Amalia, Centura with setup, but Take 2 Menace? Yeah, probably. I guess the only downside is, yeah, saying that it is enhanced 9, which is kind of a lot. Yeah, I would say the only downside is he doesn't deal damage or like make a big board himself. Like his good sides are a bit of everything, right? He's a big statted guy by himself. He does board wipe, and he can heal you. Because like, I know Swordcraft doesn't really have that much healing, unless you have, you specifically make Gilded Goblets and Tentacle. I can definitely see it being used as like a 1-of in mid-range sword, but otherwise that's it. Yeah. Okay, I should probably hurry up because we're ending stream soon. Okay, I definitely think Spell Boost is gonna use this card. Like, they're definitely gonna use this, right? At the end of your turn, Spell Boost your hand X times. X is this follower's attack. It's a follower that can Spell Boost your hand for 1, right? Because Rune doesn't have a 1-cost follower. Now they have one, and it also Spell Boosts their hand. And if you're against another deck that's slow, right, this can technically Spell Boost your hand for longer if they don't get rid of it. It really incentivizes your opponent to get rid of it, right? It incentivizes aggro to get rid of it rather than to let it live. I don't think you'd want to evolve it though, just because like once it evolves it can't attack, which is pretty bad. But honestly, I could see them using it. Okay, speaking of use, Spell Boost is using this immediately. This is such a good card. To select an for 2, select an enemy, deal 4, gain an Earth Sigil. Amazing. Really, really good. And then late game with Skybound Art, you can also deal 2 to the enemy leader. That's whatever. That's like, okay, a little nice bit. But 2 play point, select follower, deal 4, gain Earth Sigil. Amazing. Great card. I'm pretty sure they're going to take it. They're going to get 3 of these. This is such an amazing card. Philosophia, not being played. A 3 play point, 1/4 fanfare, draw a spell. Bad, not good. Get out of here. Norman still a hated card? Agreed. Elmod, I'm not sure. Right, select an enemy following field, remove abilities from it, deal 3. I guess? Hi, nothing. What did they name her? Philosophia? I don't remember. What a weird name. I don't know. They got weird names. The only thing interesting is the gain on Super Evolve, gain a crest, where at the start of your turn, you're pinging the enemy leader 1 damage. But once again, it's not good. Like, it's not at the start of every turn, right? It's only your turn that you're dealing 1 to the enemy leader. Like, it's still not good. It's little chip, but like you don't even need that. Especially if you're playing Spell Boost Rune, you don't need it. Why are they using Greeklish? They can't running on names already? Well, that's the thing. It's not Shadowverse that made the names. It's Grand Blue Fantasy. Right? It's a different game. They already named all their characters. Right? Shadowverse just takes them. Whamdis, people are definitely gonna play this as well. Right? Because it can get fat, which is nice. It also can spell boost itself at being played, so you don't have to keep it in hand. You can play it early, which is fine, and it still spell boosts your hand. Super Evolve, I don't know about. Well, yeah, you can probably combo this with a Norman that has, not even just Norman. Why Bear would have Norman exist? That's true, right? That's if they keep like a board up, or maybe even 7 play point Kuon, Whamdis, give them all barrier. That could also be interesting. Feels like a bait card. Oh yeah, honestly, it might actually be as well. It could be a bait card too. It could be good. It could not be. This one's a bit iffy. Okay, another card. If Earthright's a thing, like Earthright is definitely gonna use this card, right? Because Ars Magna is such a good card. Holy shoot! Right, select an enemy, deal it 2, restore 1 defense to your leader. So select an enemy, so you can target the enemy leader. Right, and the great thing is, you get this crest. You basically get it every turn with Earthright. The downside is that it's super Skybound art. So if Earthright Rune is gonna run this, they need to proc this super Skybound art. Because basically having this crest along with basically an unkillable, what's her name? I forgot her name. What, you know, the Earthright girl who basically never dies. She's slow. That's true. But the nice thing is that you don't have to play her for her Super Skybound art. But you can still play her early for 4 to gain 2 and just get an Ars Magna. She already gives you an Ars Magna, which is pretty good. Yeah, that's why I'm saying with Earthright, you have a lot of ways to have Evos anyways. Right? Because there's still, like, what is it? Edelweiss, right? That evolves herself with Earthright. Is there another one? Or is Edelweiss the only one? Edelweiss might be the only one, who knows? It's an interesting concept. But unfortunately, once again, Skybound art, not good. I think Unleash is the best card. 4 mana, draw a card, deal 4 to a random enemy follower. Not that good. Or you can draw 2, deal 4 to 2 random enemies, but you take 2 damage. Which is slightly better, but like... I don't know, man. 4 play points is a lot. That should be an Abyss? True. Oh, yeah. Here's another card that allows another Earthright and evolve it. Not even just evolve 1, you evolve 2. Right? Because she summons another one of herself, and then you evolve both. So once again, another free way to evolve for Earthright, if they want to play that. Select 2 enemy followers in the field, deal them 4, gain 2. For 6 play points is a bit too much. 5 cost is too heavy. Well, think about it. You're paying 5 to get 2 6/6 with rush. Oh no, not 6/6. Sorry, 5/5s. 2 5/5s, and they both have rush because of they evolved. I feel like it's not too bad, especially if you're playing Earthright, right? Because if you're playing Earthright Rune or Dirt Rune, sorry, like what other 5 costs are you gonna play, right? Other than like Anna and Greya. Because like there's really no other 5 cost payoff for a Dirt Rune. Right? This is like their only one. Well, now that they have one. Because based on like these cards and how they're doing it, I think they're really trying to push like Dirt Rune rather than Spell Boost. And then Rune Portal is just bad once again. Like sure, it's a board wipe and you heal, but it costs 7. Like there's no way to discount this. It's not good. Oh gosh, okay, I'm over time, but you know what? I'm just gonna blaze through it. Madi sucks. Like it's so weird when it says like, oh, whenever 3 base cost allied followers super evolves, make this 0. And you're just like, what the heck? Like what 3 base card you're gonna super evolve? And the reason why is because Madi's Meg's bestie. It's literally talking about Meg, and Meg is the one that on Skybound art you can super evolve it, and so that's why it's supposed to combo with Madi. But then Madi's basically gives it ward, right? Because it's a 2 cost, and then this at the end of your turn give it +1/+1. But it's not a good combo. It's kind of random because you need both of them in hand. The only thing that Meg is good for is that it can turn your orcas and give them ward. But there's no point because Ocean Rider does that already. So Meg is not good. Crescent Tube Ride is hilarious. Where it's just give you a crest at the end of your turn, get a random allied follower +1/+1. Like, no, not good. Another removal, pay 2, deal 3 damage. If it lives, it can't attack a follower leader until end of turn. Joel literally just sucks. He's a 3/3 ward aura, and that's it. Not good. Beach Dragon deck. Yep. Izmir. Alright, another free way to evolve, but you need to have 10 max play points, which is once again you need ramp. And then when it evolves, deal 3. So it's a mini board wipe once again, but Dragon doesn't really need it. Everyone's talking about Zooey, right? Zooey is honestly a decent Dragoncraft card because once again, like they finally got another ramp card, which is great. Only problem is that she costs 5, which is quite a while in. The enhance is really funny because it's like it gives it storm, but it makes you have 1 defense, and then your leader can't take more than 0 damage at a time until the end of your opponent's turn. So it really, basically, when you enhance 10 this, you have to finish by the next turn. Otherwise, there's no other way to win. So it is really funny. Not bad though, because like having 5 storm, then it's like it expects you to have other stuff with it. And since you're playing as well, most likely you've been chipping away already. So I can see this. It might be played. Probably not a 3 of. Maybe like a 2 or even a 1. Who knows? How long a stream? I'm trying to blaze through this as fast as possible. This is a funny card. Select an enemy card, banish it, and add a copy of it to your hand. Sadly, it costs 5. But it's funny, I guess. Wilnas, I don't think he's good. Because you select an enemy follower, you deal it 8, so you basically kill it. He has Intimidate, sure. But I don't like that his evolve is that he just copies his fanfare again. Like, it's not good. Especially for 7. Like, at that late of a game, your opponent probably has a way to get rid of stuff already. Mugen's really funny. He's at 8-10-8, which is hilarious. Sadly, it's Super Skybound Art, he gets Storm. But once again, getting to Super Skybound Art is really hard. And then Super Evolving him, he just selects 2 enemies on the field, destroy them. Yeah, if he has a way to get Storm easier, that'd be nice, but he doesn't. Okay, Abyss. A 3-1 with Rush, with Enhanced 4, Evolve, give a +1/+1. So another free way to evolve. Once again... I mean, I guess Aggro Abyss can use this. Right, it's a 3-1 with Rush. So if it lives, that's great, but your opponent's probably going to kill it. And for 4, right, it evolves and a +1/+1, so it becomes... +1/+1 is 4-2. Is a 6-4. With 4 play points, it becomes a 6-4. So I can see it being played in Aggro Abyss, but that's the only way I can see it being played. Valiant Edge is a pretty funny card. Because even though it deals 2 damage to your leader, you heal it back from the crest. Because at the end of your turn, you deal 2 damage to a random enemy follower and restore 1. Which is pretty interesting. Right, so you deal 2, but you recover it back anyways. And for 2 turns, you get to deal 2 damage to a random enemy follower. So this is more so for, like, you know, an early game. Early mid
Premium, you get to focus on the
removal.
music. Explore a vast
I don't see it being played though, to be honest. Satyr, if there's an evolved ally on the field, evolve this follower. So a somewhat free evolve. It already requires you to have an evolve thing. Aura, yeah, Aura is just Next. Ball. Alright, yeah, Ball. This is like a better mode card for Abyss. For Mode Abyss. Mode Abyss is definitely going to use this. Right, a 3/2/2. Give this follower and another random follower +1/+1, or deal 3 damage to an enemy follower. Really good. Especially the second one, right? Because it was Supplicant that has this as well. Supplicant has the exact same mode, but Supplicant costs 4. But now we have 3 that does the same thing. Right? So a cheaper way to deal 3. And if you already have something else on board, like Devotee, right? And if your Devotee lives, or maybe you have a Leia, right? You're able to buff both of them. I feel like this is a pretty good card in Mode Abyss. It helps them... It also helps them get to their Faith 10 faster. I don't see Corruption being good at all. Give all of it -1 and then give yourself and your opponent this crest. At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to your leader. This is not good. Like, I guess Aggro Abyss might want to use it. It is really just a race against the clock. But like, I feel like it's too risky. Vasaraga is another interesting card. Once again, giving Intimidate to another craft that's not Dragon. It is a 2/7 for some strange reason. I don't know why they had to make his defense so high. Because he has the last words of to summon himself back. But I guess the reason is because every time he dies, he deals 2 damage to your leader. But it's essentially a card that basically never dies because it keeps coming back. However, your opponent, right, just needs to find, if your opponent has a way to banish, they can banish it. But I can see the reason behind this. The reason behind this card is just that you play it, and your opponent essentially wants to ignore it, right? Because he's not easy to kill because he has 7 health, which is kind of a lot. Because if he was easy to kill, you can just continuously kill it to constantly deal 2 to the leader. But having it have a fat defense incentivizes your opponent not to kill it. But even then, like, wow, the payoff is you get to deal 2 damage. Unless you want to evolve it to deal 4 to make your opponent then think about it. But yeah, costing 6, it's too late in the game. Neta, okay. 6, 8 with the rush at the end of your turn, deal 4 damage to random enemy follower, then deal 2 to random enemy follower. It's just removal. Yeah. 8 with rush, and then it can just end of turn removal. I think this is a pretty good card in take 2 at least, because it is a good removal, but that's it. Nehan, I can see this being used in aggro or mid-range, maybe. Specifically because, what is it? Yeah, it involves unevolved ally on the field. So, what is it? I remember in some aggro decks, they run the cemetery. So comboing this with the cemeteries that you've planted earlier, you can evolve the ghost that come out of the cemetery. Which is nice. Anyways. That's like the only use I can think about him for. Fedial maybe can also be used in mid-range. This one's a bit weird. I mean, it's another way to free evolve as well. For Necromancy 6, you reanimate a 2 and a 1 and you evolve them. And then what's nice at the end of turn, you also board wipe your opponent as well. So it's pretty decent. Not bad. Right? You make a board yourself while also dealing with your opponents. Not bad. Only problem is, what exactly are you reanimating with 1? Because reanimate 2 is pretty easy. That's fine. Reanimating 1 is a bit more difficult, especially because she costs 7. Because that means early on in the game, that 1 is like, at least in mid-range, it's most likely a skeleton. And then in aggro, I don't even know if you want to play this in aggro. Yeah, the only thing I can think of is playing this is from Cerberus, after Cerberus. Right, because Cerberus with me being Coco. But once again, Cerberus is 8 and then this is 7. So it is a bit unfortunate if you get Fedial first and then Cerberus. Right, because you'd rather play Fedial after Cerberus. So it is a bit iffy, so you can't really capitalize the 1 until after Cerberus. But I guess it's still good though, because in mid-range Abyss, right, your only Necromancy, right, the only thing that uses up your shadows is Cerberus, and you still have a lot of shadows left. So having another Necromancy thing is pretty good. Belal's the funny one. Belal with the holes. On Super Skybound art, you gain a crest where after countdown 4, you insta-kill your opponent with dealing 20 damage. It's really funny, but once again, it's a gimmick. Like, it's probably not gonna work. I'm sure a lot of people are gonna try to make him work, but I think they're all gonna fail. Like, this is really hard to pull off. But it won't stop people from doing it. So people are definitely gonna try. They will definitely try. Well, the whole point, Sylveon, is that you want to get him in your opening hand, and then get a bunch of ways to evolve as much as possible, right? Which you have ways to, right? Almeida evolves herself for free, so you save a thing for that. Sage here can also evolve for free, although she requires another evolved ally on the field. Well, I think it's just those two. And then Fedial, can also evolve as well. And then you'd run like Vern and stuff. But yeah, it's literally just trying your best to count down this man as much as possible. But it is really funny, and people are gonna try to make it work, but I don't think it's gonna work. Alright, oh my god, we have 2 more left. Gotta hurry up. Okay, Odin Inspired. Bad card, I don't like it. Even though it's free, it costs 2 to destroy a card, and it makes another allied follower turn into an Odin Inspired. And I don't think you'd want to turn your followers into this amulet. I feel like it's not that good. Chico says, whenever you engage an amulet, you restore defense. You can evolve and deal something 3 damage. Not good. Next, Lamretta. This one's somewhat interesting. Right, at the end of your turn, if this follower is evolved, deal 2 to all followers. And on evolve, give this follower candy attack follower until the end of the turn. So it's a board wipe for 2 mana, 2 play points, but you need to spend an evolve on it. It's kind of funny. How to pronounce this name? Churro? Chue? 2-1 with Storm, and whenever you engage, give it Drain. Not really needed. Galleon is probably okay. It's a 3/5/5 with War, can't attack, which is fine. A bit unfortunate that it can't attack, so playing it early doesn't really do anything. But having the super evolve, no, sorry, having a way to freely evolve an allied follower is also pretty good too. Yeah, comboed with her with Ether. That is true. Yeah. Maybe Wardhaven might come back. I don't know. I'm not sure about this amulet. I don't think it's very good. I don't like the fact that it destroys a random enemy follower. Drawing 2 cards is not bad, but I don't know, for 3. I mean, I guess you can just pay it and then just let it sit there for who knows how long. Another 4 ward, enhance 6. Oh, this is the funny one where it gets plus 0 plus 10, which is really funny. So it becomes a 4/15 with ward, and that's hilarious. I would definitely say on turn. Oh yeah, okay. Turn 6 might be too. It might be too late, right? Because that late in the game, like your opponent probably has ways to just destroy enemy followers, anyways. But I can see it being really funny and being really hard to remove if your opponent doesn't have it. So having a 4/15 is really funny. Sophia summons a random enemy follower that costs 2 or less from deck. I don't actually know why you'd want this. This is kind of random. I don't know who you're gonna summon off of this thing that can benefit, but Skyfaring Vessel, activate hand. Oh, whenever you engage, it reduces the cost by 1. Destroy this card, select an unevolved follower and evolve it. So another free way to evolve. Vera, select 2 enemy followers in the field, banish them. That's pretty good. Super Skybound Art just super evolves it. Board can't take more than 3 damage at a time. I feel like Vera is good, not for the Super Skybound Art. Like, you don't play this card for the Super Skybound Art. Just the fact that you can select, that you can just banish 2 things, and then it's really hard to remove, being a 6/8 that can't take more than 3 damage at a time. So honestly, not bad. Okay, finally, we're at the last one. Tsubasa with Rush. This is an interesting thing, right? Increases the Skybound art gauges of all cards in hand by 1, which is a pretty interesting fanfare ability. It's kind of sad that it's only Portal that has this. Right, it's a way to increase the Skybound art gauge without having to evolve, which is kind of funny. Although I feel like just saying to evolve is better rather than just increase it by what, like, just evolve it. Next we have Isaac, who on Last Words adds a striker artifact to hand. I feel like Artifact, if Artifact Portal ever comes back, this is a card they would probably add, because it literally helps you build into your gears and your higher artifacts pretty fast. Artifact is dead? Yeah, I know. I'm just saying if it ever comes back, they're gonna add that card. Shoal is if you unlock Super Evolve, give this follower Barrier and Storm. Not really good. Stonebreaker, do this 6 times, deal 1 damage to a random enemy follower. I guess it's an early clear? Like, I don't know what deck is supposed to use this in Portal. Because Puppet doesn't need it, they're good enough. And then Artifact, they just want to build, just build their artifacts. Really nothing else. Egg just wants to set up their eggs. Take 2, yeah. Okay, we're almost done. Fanfare, Skyrider, select another unevolved elephant to evolve it, and this follower. See, this one's not good either. Because, like, this is supposed to help you build into more Skybound arts when this is already a payoff. It's like, I don't really like that. Your payoff is just to help others pay off. Like, that's weird. Like, I would rather have a different payoff. Cassius, select an artifact from the fan, deal extra. Yeah, okay. So artifacts, another version of artifact to have a board wipe, but to be honest, not needed, right? Because for 5 play points, you can already just summon Omega instead, and that already board wipes itself. So therefore, Cassius is basically useless. Luwo, I think, is a bad card. This is a really bad card. For Fanfare, you do this 6 times, deal 1 damage to a random enemy follower. Like, okay, somewhat of a board wipe, not even. And then you give all followers in your opponent's hand +1/+0. Why would you want that? That's horrible. That's a bad card. And then Skybound art is that whenever your enemy follower with Storm attacks the leader, give it -3/-0. Like, okay, for 2 turns. Not even 2 turns, actually. I think it's just... Oh, no, it is 2 turns, yeah. 2 turns. Your opponent's Storm just gets -3/-0. Like, that's not even needed, man. It's good and stops Orchid's Puppet Storm. Well, that's, yeah, good against one specific deck. Like, it's not very good. I don't know, man. Especially giving followers, like, your... Oh my god. You're buffing your opponent's hand, too. Like, I don't think this is a good card. Chaos Legion also is not a good card. Deal 3 to all enemies, deal 6 instead with Super Skybound. Oh, I didn't realize. All enemies. Okay, it hits your opponent too. It hits the leader. Still not good though. I don't think it's good. Ilsa. Oh, I think Ilsa is also a bad card. For 7? Gosh. At least the do this 3 times, the deal 4 to random. That's not bad. Right? That can basically help board wipe a lot. Although for 7's too much. And deal 4 to enemy leader is too little. I feel like you might want to deal more with that. And then Beelzebub's the funny one. Where he gives you... No, he gives enemy leader, takes 1 more damage. Which is interesting, because I remember a lot of people were debating... We're thinking, like, what's the point of giving this ability? Why isn't it a crest? Because, like, everyone thought the whole reason why they added crest were to, you know, replace the give your leader an effect and instead have it as a crest instead. But instead, they're just like, hey, you know what? We just gave back give the leader an effect and not as a crest. Which is interesting. Like, what's the point of having a crest? Just make this a crest? Very weird. But yeah, this is literally just for egg. Which is fun.
With premium, you get to focus on the music.
Okay.
Explore a
Spotify,
vast
you
catalog
need to
of
stop,
millions
please.
of-
Okay, that's it. I went overtime for quite a while now. Let us end stream. Then, okay. The Spotify ad is still going on. Hold on. Let it play out. Okay, so then that means tomorrow is when the new pack comes out. So I'll definitely be back. and then we're gonna pull as much as possible. I have like 55,000 rupees to spend. So I can pull like 110 packs. So hopefully we get good stuff. I don't even know what's good. That's the thing. I don't even know what I want out of those packs. But it's just a bunch of pulling packs. Oh, I also have like what? Like 200 park chests? Parkey chest? Parkeys. Yeah. So we have a bunch of stuff to pull and open. Okay. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.